before I continue with like everything that's going on, okay, and the state of play, I can't wait to fucking see Ratchet and Clank again. It's gonna be fucking Ratchet and Clank over and over again. I need to run an ad. It's top of the hour every hour, and you can avoid those ads by
a bit rough,
60-second ad break or fucking by subscribing.
Hi, I'm Jeff, audio producer at Unknown Worlds.
Here, we'll watch this for now, and then I'll watch the Andrew video. Here's the ad break now.
Plunges players into a frigid underwater adventure in search of answers. Here, the native wildlife above and below the surface.
Is this literally Subnautica?
Assuming you don't become an ice pop first. The previous research crew has vanished, including your sister.
Oh no, 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 no.
She never took it off.
To uncover the truth, you'll need to get crafty, building tools and shelter for your survival.
Okay, this doesn't look so scary, chat. You guys fucking made it seem like this. Oh god. Okay, never mind.
I told you to stay off my land.
With the PS5 DualSense controller, every icy shock feels like it's being sent right into your hands. The haptic feedback system allows you to feel each adrenaline-filled chase and provides visual and audio cues as you use resources, encounter key game moments, or get into situations where it's probably best to run. By the time you squint to see what's ahead, it may already be too late. Fortunately, when you play Below Zero on PS5, players will get a crystal clear experience with up to 4K graphics, targeting 60 FPS when in performance mode. And if you already own a physical or digital version of the first Subnautica on PS4, you'll be able to upgrade to the digital PS5 version at no additional cost. We hope you're as excited as we are to dive into the world of Subnautica Below Zero when it launches on PS5 and PS4 on May 14th.
Sussy.
We can't wait to dive deep into Subnautica Below Zero and make baseless accusations against our crewmates in Among Us later this year. Looks like Ratchet and the gang are ready for the spotlight.
For those of you tuning in now, the reason why that Subnautica shit hit hard is because people here know that I'm terrified of the ocean and therefore wanted me to play Subnautica. So I told them I'd do it at 40k subs, which we are literally about to hit, so. Or because I pre-watched a live event, as always.
Missing infobot located. Initiating retrieval.
I'm Marcus Smith, creative director of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, a brand new full-length Ratchet & Clank adventure built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5 console. Today we're going to introduce you to some of the gameplay, characters, and arsenal of Rift Apart. Whether you've played every game since Ratchet & Clank's debut, or you're brand new to the series, Rift Apart is a standalone adventure that you won't want to miss. Let's get into it.
I don't care about Ratchet & Clank, boys. I'm sorry.
Clank?
Like, I'm not a fucking huge fan.
Wombats? What is this place? Where are you, Clank? Maybe someone around here has seen him. Have any of you seen a little gray robot anywhere? Green eyes, red antenna, very charming.
Ratchet has been separated from his best friend and partner Clank, and is now in a new dimension in a mysterious urban sprawl.
Do you own a PS? Yeah, of course. I'm a huge... Oh, fuck. It's over. It's over. Stop gifting. Stop gifting. Boys, promises made, promises kept. I said I would paint my fingernails black with the fingernail polish that one of you guys sent me, and also I'll play Subnautica as well.
Capable villain.
Welcome to the Nefarious City Bazaar. Please remember to thank our marvelous Emperor before, during, and after.
This looks kind of cool. Never mind. I take that back.
Emperor? Does that mean there are two Nefariouses now? Clank first, Nefarious later. Maybe he's in this bazaar.
Thanks to the new hardware, the worlds in Rift Apart are more beautiful than ever. Cities are full of life with traffic and civilians milling about everywhere. Rift Apart is full of the unexpected. Characters in this new dimension are not always the same as they were in Ratchet and Clank's dimension. Ratchet comes across Miss Zircon, the weapon vendor in Rift Apart.
Wait a second.
You forgot your order? Well, come right in.
What Cyberpunk should have been? What, a fucking furry game?
Sell you weapons, but you gotta be less conspicuous, or the resistance will not last.
It does
The
look better than
Resistance?
Cyberpunk.
Oh, apologies, sugar. Ms. Zircon is still new to all of this espionage.
Release the hostage!
Clank has been taken by a mysterious new Lombax named Rivet.
Clank! No. I need to go after that ship. How can I get off planet?
It's a test. Only royal starships are allowed to leave. Anything else? Phantom can help. Just follow the beat to Club Nefarious and you will find him.
Club Nefarious, got it. Oh, and nice work, Secret Agent Zircon.
Delete that tweet, nephew? No
so
way.
Exciting.
State of play, more like
Club
puppy play.
Nefarious shouldn't be hard to miss. Better look around.
I'm saying they're all furry games. We're gonna watch the new All Gas No Brakes after this.
Dr. Nefarious? So that sounds like a club, all right. Phantom, where are you?
Once Ratchet finds Phantom, he learns a couple of new moves.
This is literally Cyberpunk, but better.
Club Nefarious!
It's like more advanced combat than Cyberpunk in the
One of the focal
Cyberpunk
points
universe
of
that
gameplay
doesn't
in
break.
Part is increased mobility. Ratchet can now dash and wall run to traverse levels. This focus on mobility allows players to chain moves together to create exhilarating combos.
Raritanium in your pockets to upgrade your arsenal first.
Now let's jump into combat.
The Nefarious Day Spa. If you can distract these troopers, I'll hack Nefarious's propaganda blimp and give this city a message it'll never forget.
Looks easy enough.
This isn't punishment, it's an opportunity.
Dashing allows you to evade attacks
Bro,
or
at
gain
this
strategic
point-
advantages. Enemies can't hit what doesn't momentarily exist.
At this point, I'm willing to play anything on my motherfucking expensive router,
Dimensional
dude.
tears in the world allow you to use
I'm
the
willing to
rift-
play anything on it.
Another
I'll
new
play the
traversal
furry game. Just give
instantly
me a
pull yourself
fucking
to
game, dude.
battlefields to escape
Give me a
flank
game.
enemies. Weapons in Rift Apart utilize the power of the DualSense wireless controllers, adaptive triggers, and haptic feedback to allow players to really feel the power of their arsenal. For example, with the burst pistol, players can pull back the trigger partway to peck out accurately placed single shots. But pulling the trigger fully unleashes a rapid-fire spread that covers more area. In either case, players will feel each shot burst from the weapon and connect with enemies. With the Enforcer, players can pull the trigger down halfway to fire a single barrel, reducing time between reloads. Or pull the trigger fully and unleash both barrels with a devastating close-range attack. Thanks to the haptics, the player will feel the power of their shots through their hands.
The haptics is such a... It's like not a big deal, but it's so fucking cool.
Let's move ahead a little bit.
Just like in Resident Evil, as I was telling you guys, like the trigger was a lot heavier when it was a shotgun.
Rivet and Clank, he encounters a nefarious juggernaut.
Second line is a density wall.
Where did you even come from?
Please stand still.
Okay, this looks good.
Wait for impact, Wombat.
During this fight, more dimensional chaos ensues. Thanks to the power of the SSD, we can near instantly teleport players to completely different locations. This isn't some small arena being loaded, but the entire level from a different planet.
Okay, PC Master Race. The PlayStation SSD is actually cutting edge. Shut up. It's actually cutting edge tech.
As you may have guessed, Rivet is a brand new playable character in the series.
Where are you taking me?
Stop saying console players discovering
Take you to my
SSD.
hideout. But first, I gotta rescue my friends at their gelatonium factory.
PlayStation 5 SSD, if I'm not mistaken, is literally faster than the PC SSDs. It's literally built into the fucking hardware, and the games are going to be built primarily with the SSD in mind. It is cutting edge in that respect. Shut up.
Did we mention how stunning and alive our worlds are? Thanks to the power of the PS5 and the 3D audio, we've been able to create alien planets with an immersive density like never before. Let's check it out.
Speedos, yeah. That's why I'm gonna ride one. Soon as I can get close enough.
Back to Ms. Zircon, the weapons vendor.
Whoa.
I promise we're gonna watch the new
This
Andrew
wasn't
video,
what was
guys.
in my
I
account
promise.
last time.
After this.
That is because I
Stop
added
crying
our
about it right now.
mutual friend on Nefarious City.
Okay.
In Rift Apart, you get to play with an explosive new arsenal, as well as a few returning classics.
You will be missed, sweet thing.
Here's another example of how we're using the DualSense. With the Topiary Sprinkler, players will feel resistance in the trigger as they prepare a throw of this garden grenade. Once on the ground and spitting out its rapid growth plant fertilizer, players will also feel when enemies have been topiaried and are ready to be trimmed down.
That's Speedo Bank.
It appears some dimensional distortion is emanating from that cave.
Yo, furry game or not, this actually does look kind of cool. I mean, maybe I'm so desperate for a game like a Crumb of Gaming.
Shifts, there are also many pocket dimensions scattered throughout the game.
I mean, this is literally a tech demo, chat. Shut up. It's not going to be like fucking unique.
Interesting.
And beyond like the
You must have
new
a rift tether in your glove
cool
too.
tech that they're showing off.
All right, smarty bot. What is this place?
A dimensional pocket? Perhaps a symptom of the Dimensionator's destruction.
How do you come up with this stuff?
Man, you are good at ads? Really? You think I'm giving a hashtag ad to this?
Hey, it's Maynard, the Mortis helper bot. Must have wandered in through the rift somehow.
There is the Speetle.
No, don't hide! Ah!
Hitting its nest might get its attention.
Well, hello there. Gotcha!
Oh, dear.
Maybe Maynard can lead me to the Morts.
For the record, like, look, I used to be a fucking PS nerd for the longest time. After I lost my virginity, I switched over to console gameplay. Okay? But the reality is, like, yeah, the PC is a lot better, obviously.
Come on, Maynard. Let's find the Morts.
But it's not as, like, normie focused. That's changing.
And to do so quickly.
But having said that, like, this is still pretty fucking solid. Like, this is some cool tech. Like, the SSDs inside the PlayStation are not exactly widely available at this point. By the time these games come out, it will no longer be cutting edge. That's the irony of it, but still.
Coming, Morts.
We didn't follow that Lombax and his Robopet across dimensions just to get stopped by some fuzzballs. So you got like 9.5 seconds to tell us where they're at. 1.
Hang on there now.
If you watched our previous gameplay demo, you may recognize the Goons for Less. This rebranded gang has been hired by Dr. Nefarious to attack Ratchet and Clank, and are now also trapped in Rivet's dimension. Here's another new weapon. The Shatter Bomb is a frag-type grenade that deals a lot of damage to your foes. With haptic feedback, each explosion feels incredibly impactful.
You can find a Lombax. Where are these doofuses coming from?
Perhaps they were sucked through the dimensional vortex as well.
You know what you're talking about? PCs have newer, faster. Dude, PC tech is always going to be more advanced than the fucking PlayStation. Shut the fuck up. That's not the point I'm making. Yo, motherfuckers with their 1080, literally motherfuckers with their fucking 1080 graphics card with like still working on a hard drive are like PC Master Race. Like, shut the fuck up, you nerd bitch. Okay? Shut up. Like, oh, this technology is existed for 3 years. It's the NVMe. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. You don't even have it, and you're fucking caping for PCs.
We have open
Ultimately,
areas to explore.
Any sort of like new tech makes gaming better. I wish everyone would just be excited that there's like at least somewhat new tech. I just want games, okay? I'm fucking mad at Sony more than you are probably. I went and I bought the fucking router. And there is not a single goddamn new game in it. I played all the fucking new games that came out.
Pocket dimensions to explore.
God damn, dude. Unfuckable PC nerds. I swear to God. I have a fucking PC. I like my PC more than the PlayStation. Trust me, I get it. Shut up. I hope they make none of these games cross-platform, so you PC nerds can't play it.
Will offer a slew of accessibility options. We'll reveal more about this soon. Experience Rift Apart's new planets, weapons, intense high-action combat, and near-instant load times, all with some of the best visuals we've ever created.
How about that, huh?
Yeah, I said it.
These rifts are getting out of hand.
On behalf of all of us at Insomniac Games, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the Omniverse on June 11th.
Like, I mean, back in the day,
That's our show.
exclusives
We
used to be
explored
really...
the depths of an alien
Wait, that's
ocean.
it?
Got a first look at Among Us on PlayStation and zipped across space and time in Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart.
Are you fucking joking? Oh my God, this is like... They're pulling a Nintendo,
Thanks
dude.
for watching. We'll see you again soon.
This is literally Nintendo level disrespect.
Ratchet and Clank! What a wonderful surprise!
What do you want, Nefarious?
We're going to a dimension where I always win!
Clank?
Where am I? A Lombax? Who are you?
I'm Rivet. Let's go for a ride.
Wait, I have to find my friend.
Emperor Nefarious, you have returned.
The worst part about it is right now I have a $500 router, right? I have a $500 router currently.
A lot like mine.
By the time that like games start coming out, right now that $500 router is a better bang for your buck than a supercomputer that you would need to like run games like this. Okay? But by the time games fucking come out, I feel like prices are going to adjust in the next 25 years. And there's going to be a PS5 Pro. Returnal PS5 exclusive comes out tomorrow. I will, but I don't know if it's good or not. I got real Warframe vibes from Returnal, and and I'm legitimately worried that it's like not gonna be good. Xbox One, ugh, God, shut up. Xbox One, what? By like literally just riding the wave as like PlayStation 5 gets all of the fucking hate. Is that why Xbox One? Xbox frogs be like, oh my God, well, they bought all this IP. Eventually, they're going to release something. At least, like, PlayStation has some fucking exclusive titles and IP that they've already, like, talked about. Oh, Xbox One. I love having a console that ultimately, literally cannot create exclusive titles that PC players will not have access to by being owned by the main software developer for fucking PCs. Like, anything that Xbox gets, I get to play regardless because I have a PC. I just wish that like the PS5 exclusives weren't fucking all furry games all day, every day. You know what I mean? And you can have your 3 PS5 games. It just sucks. Returnal is literally Hades, but with PS5 graphics. Yeah, we'll see about that. Hades has like a compelling plot line behind it. I don't know if Returnal's plot is going to look the same. We'll see. I'm excited. Okay, guys. I just said that I might even play fucking Ratchet and Clank, okay? And I've never been a Ratchet and Clank fan. Very clearly, I am so hungry and so thirsty and so desperate for any games that I will be, yes, playing Returnal as well. Okay? Just to test it out. Not every roguelike is like the Hades of X. Hades is such a complete package. It's insane. Yeah. I think Hades is really brilliant. Like the way they made that game is incredible. The SSD in the PlayStation 5 literally reads at 17 gigs per second. All you idiots in the chat have zero clue what you're talking about. Stop pissing us off. Do you just like Warframe? I've never been a fan of Warframe. No, it's like I just... What? PS5 will stay better than the moderately priced PCs for a while as long as the GPU shortage is this bad. As far as I know, it's not going to get better either. Yeah. The same PC nerds that, attack PlayStation 5 and refuse to acknowledge it's I guess, economics in comparison to what you get for how much you pay for, even though there is a massive console shortage as well, are the very same fucking people that drive up the GPU prices and make it impossible to purchase because they're doing fucking Bitcoin mining with it. When you play Subnautica, turn chat into sub-only mode. You will thank me for the suggestion. Play the new Nier on your cutting-edge router? No. PlayStation 5 is like being able to get a fucking Ferrari and then not being able to drive it. Like you lose your driver's license. It's just like sitting there. It looks really pretty. Every time I touch it, every time I put the controls in my fucking hands, I'm like, oh, dude, it's so sick. Okay? Like, oh, man. And then I played, like, the Resident Evil demo, and I was like, oh, my God. It's like little things that... It's like little things that really get you fucking stoked, where you're like, oh, wow, when I hold a shotgun, the trigger responds differently than when I hold the fucking handgun, right? Like, that stuff is really sick. It's like little things that are... that I'm excited to see more of. But it's a 30-minute tech demo. Like, it's... I need more than a 30-minute tech demo, dude. Like, what the fuck, dude? But you can only drive around in the parking lot? Yeah. It sucks. There are actual Ferrari cars that you buy, but Ferrari keeps them. Okay, after we finish this, we'll watch Andrew's new video, okay? Which premiered. You could use the PlayStation 5 to play DS3? No. There's no new games, dude. Well, there's a new game. No. I mean, really? The entire platform, if your entire platform moves and shakes with the existence of one fucking game, then you have no new games. That's the point. Like, I don't think I've ever experienced this much of a title drought on a new, like, on a next-gen console. Maybe I'm, like, misremembering and I'm getting caught up in nostalgia. But I've never, like, at this point, it's been a fucking year, you know? One entire year. PlayStation 3, I remember it being, like, bad, but not this bad. You know what I mean? Was it this bad? Or was it worse? I can't remember. Maybe I'm, like, getting hit with nostalgia here. The Wii U, but Nintendo fans buried the fuck out of that console. No, there's always a drought. There's always a fucking drought in the first year that a next-gen console comes out. Because a lot of developers haven't moved over to making new games for the next gen, or when they're working on new games for the next gen, that takes a longer time to create. PS4 is pretty bad, in my opinion, but PS5 is way worse. Like... It's probably worse than PlayStation 4 due to the pandemic. Yeah. I'm so desperate games that I'll play a free game. Also, it's not ignoring all the Mario games. No. Guys, Mario Odyssey and like all the other fucking Nintendo baby games that I downloaded, I will play. I'm gonna play those games. And it's a perfect time to play those games. I already said I was going to play all those games. I downloaded them, and I fucking love Switch. Switch saved me, like, straight up. During this fucking gigantic drought, Switch has been a lifesaver. I think a big part of it is the pandemic that has slowed development of games. Still, a game drought on PS5 would happen regardless. So, yeah, shouts out to Ultra PG for that, right? Okay, let's finish this. Let's finish this video, and then we're going to watch the Andrew All Gas No Brakes video.